Power Rangers Dimension Jumping, Chapter 5, Time for King Power. A dimensional portal cracked open onto a vibrant field, and Mark, the Red Cornish Ranger, stepped out. Always a field. Who programmed this thing, Greenpeace? Let's take a look and see if she's been here, Mark exclaimed, checking his dimensional jumper, which doubled as a scanner. To his surprise, a recorded message played. Wes Collins' voice rang out. Mark, it's Wes. We need you to come back to the DCC immediately. We've got some news. Moments later, the portal generator activated and Mark walked out into his own universe, greeted by Wes, the Time Force Red Ranger, and Eric, the Quantum Ranger. Mark, welcome back. Sorry to pull you back, but, said Wes. You said you got some news, Mark interrupted. Yes, okay, right. Wes led Mark to a monitor, showing circles connected by lines. Okay, Mark, you've been jumping from dimension to dimension, scanning for Nephis, said Wes. Not much luck. She's either been there or not at all, Mark replied, said Wes. Okay, Mark said, not fully grasping the concept. When you scanned her passing through, it really was her passing through the dimension itself. Think of it like you standing on a bridge and she passed under you, explained Wes. Right, okay, I think I got it. So, even though the scanner said she'd been in the universe, she actually just drove on by, said Mark. Yeah, basically. But, thanks to your scanner, we mapped out where she's been. Wes pointed to a circle on the map with a number of lines going to it. This dimension. She's been here a lot. We think she's there now. We think it's her base of operation. Mark looked with total shock. You found her. You really have? Yes, and we want to help. We've set up a team. Myself, Eric, and one other. He's in the gym.
Down in the council's gym, a man wearing a red vest, black pants, and a red karate belt practiced his katas as Mark, Wes, and Eric entered. Jason! How have you been? Mark greeted, shaking Jason's hand.
Much better since you sent me here. Wes and all the other Rangers have been great,
replied Jason. You look better, without the shaggy hair and beard, Mark teased. Jason has agreed to help us, Eric announced. So, 4 Red Rangers. Haven't you done this before? Said Mark, eyeing Wes and Eric. Kind of, but last time there was 10 of us, and for some reason horses. But Jason's not just the Red Ranger. He has this, Wes explained, handing Jason a gold morpher without a coin in the center. This is a Master Morpher. The original Jason had this before he became an Ultra Ranger, which kind of made it redundant, Wes continued. What's a Master Morpher? Mark inquired. If a Ranger has more than one Ranger form, a Master Morpher gives them the ability to use them all. For Jason, he has 3, Mighty Morphin Red, Zeo Gold, and Ultra Red. Unfortunately, the Ultra powers don't work with the Master Morpher, Eric clarified.
Or on me. Even though I am Jason, I seem to be different from your Jason and can't use Ultra powers,
Jason explained. Yet. We'll find a way, said Wes. Okay, everyone, get some rest. We leave in the morning. Jason, want to show Mark where he can sleep tonight? Wes continued.
Sure,
said Jason, and they walked off. Eric stood next to Wes, waiting until the others left. So, are you going to tell Mark about the other project you're working on? Eric asked. Not yet. The Ultra project hasn't gone to plan yet. This one may not either, Wes admitted. In the shadowy hours, Mark laid in a bunk, gazing at the ceiling. After months of pursuit, he was about to confront the sinister foe that had claimed his team, but he was worried that she would escape again. He closed his eyes and drifted into an uneasy sleep. Echoes of Artie, Sam, Jeff, and Jordan, their cries piercing into Mark's dream. Mark tried to run to their screams, but he couldn't get to them. Mark, help!
Mark! Hey, Mark!
Jason called from the doorway.
We leaving in 10 minutes. Here, I made you a coffee,
said Jason. With coffee in hand, they ventured to the Dimensional Command Center. Set the coordinates. We're ready, Wes declared, opening a portal and leaping into it. Mark held his hand out, stopping Jason. Just walk in. Trust me. Moments later, they emerged onto a field. Seeing Wes and Eric face down in the mud. I learnt that lesson months ago. Don't jump into a dimensional portal. You come out faster on the other end, said Mark. As a creature scurried away from the commotion, Wes got his scanner out. She's here. This way, said Wes, leading the way, his blaster drawn. Wes marched to the entrance of the cave and commanded, Nephis, surrender in the name of the Silver Guardians and the Ranger Council of Universe 20. A woman in blue denim emerged. Well, this is interesting. You're the first to find me. What's your compelling reason? I'm Mark, the Red Cornish Ranger. You killed my team and I'm here to stop you, Mark declared. Amused, Nephis smirked. Forgive me, but who are you? She activated her morpher, transforming into the Royal Blue Ranger. I'd like to see you try. Mark and Jason pulled their morphers out.
It's morphin' time! Kuno Bisficken!
As the energy surged around Mark, a red suit appeared and his morpher found its place on his belt. A gold shield materialized with the Cornish crest at its heart. A sleek black helmet with a white cross for a visor appeared on his head.
It's morphing time! Tyrannosaurus!
Said Jason, and he morphed into the red, Mighty Morphin Power Ranger.
Time Quantum power!
The quartet simultaneously morphed into the Ranger forms, Wes as the Time Force Red Ranger, Eric as the Quantum Red Ranger, Jason in his Mighty Morphin Red Ranger form, and Mark, the Red Cornish Ranger. They clashed with Nephis, energy blasts colliding. Nephis dodged Mark and Jason's sword strikes, delivering a swift sidekick to Jason. Mark, fueled by anger, struck Nephis furiously. Wes intervened, sensing dark energy, and pulled the sword from Mark's hand. Calm down, Mark. I know you're mad, but that won't help, Wes advised. Sorry, it's hard, Mark admitted. I know, man. It is for me too. We got this. As a team, Wes assured, returning the sword. Meanwhile, Eric and Jason faced off against Nephis. Jason, we need to up our game, said Eric.
Right,
agreed Jason. He pulled out his Master Morpher and cried,
It's morphing time! Gold Ranger power! Time for a gold rush!
Jason declared, firing a powerful attack at Nephis. Despite their efforts, Nephis sneered, claiming it wasn't enough. Wes urged, You don't stand a chance against us, Nephis. The four Rangers lined up, drawing their weapons. Wes leapt into the air, shouting, Time strike! While Eric unleashed his Quantum Defender. Jason, catch! Mark passed his power sword to Jason, while he drew Saber and his green dagger. Ready? Let's do this, Mark declared. Together they charged at Nephis, delivering a powerful assault that momentarily knocked her back. However, Nephid fired a blast back at Jason, causing him to fly and demorph. Seizing the opportunity, she grabbed Mark, making him drop his weapons. Ah, yes, I remember you, the one with the Sword of Darkness. Your team's energy was good, Nephis taunted. Jason rose from the ground, vowing,
I can't let this happen again. Not to my team, not to Mark's team. No more!
His morpher glowed red and gold as he raised it into the air.
King Ranger power!
Jason cried out, unleashing a new surge of energy. In a dazzling display of red and gold, the landscape shifted to reveal the King Tyranno Ranger. The T-Rex insignia gleamed brightly on his chest, an homage to the Mighty Morphin era. A golden shield adorned his shoulders, a testament to the Zeo legacy. Nephis dropped Mark, as Jason stood tall in his new Ranger form.
King Tyranno Ranger!
Jason declared, wielding a power sword with the Gold Ranger staff fused onto the hilt. He lunged at Nephis. This fight lacks interest, she said, opening a portal. No, you're not escaping, Nephis. Mark surprised her with a slashing attack, demorphing her. The others surrounded the portal, but she laughed. You can't stop me. Nephis remorphed, blasting them and leaping into the portal as it closed. Damn it! Mark powered down and dropped to his knees.
It's fine, Mark. You heard her. She can be stopped,
reassured Jason. I know, man. It's just, you know.
Yeah, I know,
Jason said, powering down.
You two okay?
Jason asked Wes and Eric. Yeah, we're good, Eric replied. Wes looked at Jason. King Tyranno? That was cool.
Felt strong. Very strong,
Jason admitted. Why king? I mean, for starters, you're American, you know? Mark questioned.
Just felt right, to be honest,
Jason explained. I know. Trey. Doesn't speak much about it, but he is a king on Triforia. His powers aren't called Zeo Gold. They're called the Golden King, Wes clarified. As cool as this is, Mark began, but Wes interrupted him as he was about to open a portal. There's no point. Come back to the base and go from there. If you go now, you'll just bounce around the multiverse. You might catch her, but our resources will help, said Wes. Mark knew he had to stop her, but realized Wes was right. Okay, for now. But I want to get out there and stop her, said Mark. Fair enough. Come on, let's go, Wes said, opening a portal as they headed back to Universe 20. Several days later, Mark was summoned to the Dimensional Command Center by Wes. Ah, Mark, good, you're here. Come take a look at this, Wes called, and waved him over to the monitors. You found something. Is it her? Mark asked, his voice full of hope. Not her, Wes admitted, shaking his head. But we've been scanning for unusual grid energy. And this universe, it definitely qualifies. Mark leaned in, studying the monitor, his face twisted in confusion. To be honest, Wes, this is just a bunch of wavy lines to me, he said. Maybe to you, said Wes. But trust me, it's our best lead so far. You might find something, or you might not, but it's worth checking out. Mark nodded, a little disappointed it wasn't directly connected to Nephis, but still eager to get back into action. One last thing, Wes added, as Mark turned to leave. If you get stuck, and your jumper doesn't work, your coin can jumpstart it. Got it. Thanks, Wes. Wish me luck, and let's hope the weather's nice in this dimension, Mark said, with a smirk before heading out.
Guest starring in today's episode was Cosplay Dude 637 as Jason.